I don't know what happened to the live. Like crashed out or something. But let's start the live. So we can get more viewers. Yeah.
The house kind of reminds me of friend one who burned.
Draw
glisten or something. There was a bloody standing figure which looked like a demon of some sort. And of course, if you touch it, you die. I went over to the place in the video where there are jump scares. It seems like there's clones of her and she trying to summon something. I'm actually very curious to find out what her story is. Maybe she had a bad childhood. HHH. Okay, so my theory is that she hates her home. That's why she burned it down. And she's trying to summon something for some reason. But guys, I have some bad news. I wasn't able to find her story anywhere. I guess she wasn't able to be discovered. So technically this story isn't fake nor real. This next one isn't on a player, but instead it's on a game. This game was very popular and innocent, and then suddenly it became dark and haunted. Let's watch this.
Creepiest Roblox stories. Part 1. Little Devil's Daycare. So there was a game on Roblox called Little Angel's Daycare. It was a daycare role-playing game, but Little Angel's Daycare got hacked back in 2017, and it was renamed to Little Devil's Daycare. And in the game, the daycare center got set on fire, and there were dead bodies outside. And if you stayed in the game for over 2 minutes, Jeff, the killer, would jump scare you. It looked like this. Like for part 2 if you're curious for the video to watch.
Okay, so Jeff the killer will jump scare me if I play the game for over 2 minutes. That sounds like a straight up lie, so let's see if it's true. Guys, this is literally so weird. I typed in the game and everything was normal, but it got very creepy very quickly. As you can see, I checking out the game. It looked like your normal average daycare game, but in reality it's not. I loaded into the game and it brought me to this forest. The daycare was literally on fire, and there was mysterious things around the map. You can walk into the fire and see how there are toys still in the daycare. I was low-key struggling to see, cause the fire was everywhere. There's toys still in the boxes, and stuff this is so sad. I saw a body outside the daycare, so I went to go check it out. But my friend noticed a red figure by the wood, so we looked at that first. It looked like a demonic portal that must have destroyed the daycare. I showed my friends the dead body that I saw. I don't think it's dead actually. I think they just fainted on the grass and passed out. I also saw the skeleton that kept looping his head off. This is so weird. And of course when you touch it, it kills you. I was just kidding guys. The normal angels daycare game doesn't have any of those stuff in it. However, the story is true. The Little Angels daycare did get hacked back in 2017. I don't know why the hackers hacked it, but they set the daycare on fire, and there was a bunch of dead bodies everywhere. Let's see if the next mysterious Roblox player also sets something on fire, cause it seems like that's what they all love doing, setting things on fire. So this isn't necessarily one player, but a bunch of players. Actually, they're not even players, cause they're not human. They're not real. They are Roblox bots.
Let's talk about
Roblox bots.
Lately, people have been finding some weird stuff in regular obbies. Some players are acting really strange, dying over and over again on the first stage. Turns out, they're all bots. Not just one or two, but a whole bunch of them. These bots are dressed up as babies and have these weird names. They run around, die out, and then just keep doing it over and over. If you try to talk to them, they just ignore you and keep running around. Apparently, these bots are trying to keep these forgotten obbies alive. You might think they're just little kids who don't know how to play, but they're not. Why would a kid stay on the stage one, dying over and over again, for hours? I don't think little kids would play that way. These bots aren't just in obbies either. They're everywhere, including those popular games on Roblox. Roblox needs to do something about this. It's really ruining the experience for real players.
Okay, so to be honest, that one sounds real because there are a bunch of bots in Roblox games now, especially in Murder Mystery 2. These bots have taken over Roblox at this point, and Roblox does need to do something about it. If you made it this far, comment window 2. Confuse other people. And if you enjoyed this video, make 2. Like and subscribe. By my winters. There's a bunch of old Roblox styles that were very popular, but some of them had a bad reputation, so people stopped wearing it. And some of them were just very interesting. So today we're going to see why people stopped wearing them and their reputation on Roblox. Bloxburg moms, or the aesthetic Roblox style, was very loved back then. They were very chill and didn't create any problems on Roblox like other styles did. You would typically see them in Bloxburg, Adopt or any simple basic game. They love role playing.
Yeah, what kind of sandwich would you like? I have a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Yeah. So you excited on your school trip? I am. You're going to see dinosaurs and things like that. I think it's like a history museum, right? Yeah.
Back in 2020, they would literally fill up all the servers in Adopt Me. And this was also the era when scamming little kids on Adopt Me was trending. And that's not all. Some of them even flex the pets they scam from people. Like, what type of human being are you? I know the audio sounds a little bit chunky. I had to do it like that to avoid copyright. We all know getting scammed is the worst feeling, so imagine finding out the person who scammed you is flexing your pets. Now, essentially, why did everybody stop wearing this style? Was it from the style being overused, or was it simply because people started to hate that style? Well, I have some great news for you. None of those are why people stopped wearing this style. In fact, people still wear this style. They just modernized it because back then there wasn't much accessories. However, this next Roblox style will be never on Roblox again due to how much hate it got. And it's crazy because some people found this style completely normal and wore it. This Roblox style is called wedgiecore. This style is kind of self-explanatory. I'm not going to be explaining because YouTube might take down this video if I do, but just having that outfit alone already made the Roblox community mad. This style was so bad on so many levels, and I can't believe people used to wear it. This was how all
Oh
the
my
Wedgiecore
god.
people
Why
acted
does
by
the
the way.
sunrise look so
You
bad?
would typically find them in Dahud or on a shooting type of game. Yeah, you can clearly tell they didn't care about how people viewed them. Also, they didn't wear this style because they liked it. They wore it because of their little Robloxy boy Sims. Obviously, teenage boys, specifically down bad boys, they love seeing certain things from girls. And these pick-me girls want to be adored by boys, so they dress up in a way that will attract the down bad boys, which is insanely gross to think about. Also, this style was insanely popular in MeF City, specifically MeF City parties. Guys, keep in mind, Roblox is a pixelated game, which is meant for kids. This is gross for a kid's game. Also, can we talk about how nasty MeF City parties were? UHHH. Nancy was very weird back in the day, which is obviously why Wedgie Core people were playing that game a lot. They didn't care about the hate they got. So, why did they end up abandoning the style? Well, this is the simplest reason, and probably the most obvious reason out there. Their Wedgie Core clothing kept getting moderated by Roblox, because people who hated this style would spam record it so Roblox can see it. And Roblox put out a system where they review the clothing before making it public. So it was getting very hard to find the wedgie clothing now. This next style was ruling over Roblox and were causing drama all over the platform. They called themselves baddies and snacks, but they were really just troll outfits. You would usually see them in mocap, animation, or raggle.
Why does this look so bad?
They love causing drama and getting attention from people. And when
Even
this
though,
lifestyle
why do I like
was
this?
also
Even though
people
it's so bad.
making videos on saving the planet by buying a hydro flask.
Why do I keep getting?
This style had a love and hate relationship with the Roblox community, but eventually people stopped wearing this style, and it was simply because they found better ways to be a troll. Honestly, this new form of trolls and baddies did not eat. I prefer the old OG baddies and trolls. This next style was literally so cute, and I'm so sad it died out. This style didn't really have a name, but they always wore this mask on their avatar. You would literally see this avatar style.com everywhere. They were very nice and common. Most of them played TT3 or any sort of interaction game. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find clips and videos of them, mainly because this style didn't have a name, but people stopped wearing the mask because of a very dangerous reason.
Make a video on more missing Roblox players.
Guys, Roblox keeps losing players and most of them have gone missing. We're going to be taking a look at
I just
them
love
so
so
to see if they're actually missing or is it all just a myth. Let's get right into it with this first Roblox player. Foreign1 is no longer missing, but her soul is apparently still on Roblox. I don't know much on her, so let's see. This explanation video, the dark story behind 4NN1 stands for her real name, Annie. She was 10 years old when she met and became friends with a YouTuber. They got along very well until she started asking weird questions, such as, have you tried raw dog? Where do you live? And many other things. The YouTuber got uncomfortable and distanced themselves from Annie. Annie would then beg the YouTuber to join her game, but she wouldn't. And a few days later, she spotted a red stroke across Annie's face. When she joined her, she didn't speak or ask any questions until, it's hot in here, and then immediately left the game. The sky turned pitch black and the house caught on fire. Apparently, Annie's mother was very abusive and would hurt Annie if she made any mistakes. One day, she accidentally dropped a plate and her mother got very angry and killed her dog. She then fed it to Annie, which caused her to light the house on fire, killing her and her mother.
Okay, the ending was very, very dark. But I think Annie was asking the YouTuber those questions because Annie normalized those things. Like, for example, when Annie asked, have you ate raw dog before, Annie most likely have, and was just curious if anybody else did. But regardless, her mother shouldn't be feeding her raw dog. But I was able to find out that this YouTuber, Annie was creeping out. Her name is Real Rosary. I actually used to watch her when I was younger, but I didn't know she was the one who interacted with Annie. But let's see the video she posted on Annie. She currently has 6 videos on her.
It's actually on fire right now. So we're gonna check that out. This is actually really creepy. Why is it on fire? Alright, let's look at her page. It says, I want to be famous. Girl, you are already famous right now. And she added me as a friend. She added me as a friend, guys. Oh my gosh. She has 55 friends. I don't know how many friends she had last time. I don't think I checked. But we're gonna accept her friend request. I was playing this game earlier and my screen flashed pink and red. Oh jeez. Oh, who did that? Who did that? Freak me out. She said
This looks
hi.
kind of
Said
good.
he wants to be
Not
famous.
really.
You're now very
Looks
famous.
kind of good.
Look at this guy's character. I love your look, by the way. Those boobs totally match. He said yes, very hot. Oh, she smiled. Well guys, so far she hasn't done anything creepy. So we're gonna just keep an eye on her, but so far she hasn't done anything.
Also, these interactions were after Annie was being weird to Real Roses.
That was a show. I'm gonna try and join her game and see what happens. Guys, Annie is way too famous. I can't even join her game. I'm gonna tell her, I want to join your game. Oh, she said okay. Alright, let's see if we can join her game. Alright, I joined her game, guys. Everyone's saying that Shark is her brother. We can ask her though. I don't have brothers or sisters, sorry. Okay, so she doesn't have a brother or a sister, so Shark is not her brother. Cassie, be quiet. Why? What's wrong? Why should I be quiet? I'm not feeling very happy. That's not good. Where's she going? She's going inside the house? Who is the little girl on the bed? Why do I feel like she's gonna turn around and it's gonna be a creepy something? Annie, what's wrong? She said she had to be quiet, and she's on the bed right now. Is everything okay at home? Bring around the real roses? Pocket full of cozies? That's not a good song. That is not. I'm getting out of here. Ashes, ashes. No, I'm scared. I'm out. I'm out. That's scary. Oh my gosh.
She burned down the house on Roblox to symbolize what she did to her real house. But the real question is, if you burned down your real house, where are you now? So this Annie case is a fake myth, and here's real. Roses are red thinking the same.
There's something that I do want to investigate, and if you guys want me to be honest, obviously the person that made this creepypasta is the person that had these experiences, blah blah blah, is obviously Annie. I feel like it's probably this girl. She's following me, and she's also following Herschel. Obviously she's following me because I'm a YouTuber that brought everything to light. And also when I looked at her page earlier, it said, let's all forget 4NN1 existed. It was something like that. But now it's changed to sadly like I had no choice. So definitely I feel like this person is behind Annie. Obviously I could be wrong, but that's just my assumption.
So this Annie creepypasta story was made by a regular Roblox girl. She just wanted to make people scared with this Annie story she made up. But then again, we don't know for sure if it's that Roblox girl who made the Annie account. But the chances are very, very high. But let's head into the next missing Roblox player. This Roblox player was actually pretty famous on TikTok.
There's
but
Zombie talking, by
not
the
for
way.
right reasons, or at
So
least
don't
not
worry.
for positive reasons. Her name was
I'm
Adora,
just like
and she has been
draw
missing since
animating
2021,
the
which is
infection.
actually very sad. Let's hear her story.
Scary Roblox story. Real story.
Well, this look kind of good, but not that good at the same time.
There was a girl named Adore. She was a famous Roblox sticker influencer and YouTube influencer. Back in May 2020, she played Ragdoll. She was saying racist stuff to black people, Mexicans. She got banned but kept making accounts until Roblox IP banned her.
Also, when Roblox IP bans you, that means you can't ever make a Roblox account while you're living in the same address. So that basically means she can't ever make an account again until she moves.
But the story doesn't end here, because the situation got more crazy, and people tried to get her IP. A person found her, but it was an innocent girl called Joy. Apparently there were these newspapers saying Adore was dead. These newspaper articles are fake. Apparently she's been missing since 2021, and people can't find her till today. If you see her, report it to Roblox or people. Adore.
This story is definitely true. Adore was racist, and I remember when she was trending.
Okay, it
This
looks
is kind of
cute.
relevant, but this is what people did when they saw Adore in their server.
I'm just gonna type in.
Girly Pop's Wi-Fi was making her lag so much. But yeah, when Adore joined any Roblox game on her main account, she would get attacked. But let's confirm if she's actually missing or not. She is indeed, in fact, very much alive. She still posts TikToks on Roblox, and she is no longer racist. She has apologized for her actions and promises she won't do it again. Her latest Roblox TikTok as of right now is her bringing up the past. Yeah, and the comments are telling her to stay gone. I think if she wants to be a good content creator again, she should come back. I mean, at the end of the day, all of this happened years ago, and she's already apologized. If you guys want me to make a video on her friend, Heracles, let me know down below. There's millions, maybe even billions, of people that have played Roblox before. Players have been on Roblox for decades, and over these years, some have gone. So today, we're going to be uncovering these popular missing Robloxians. Also, I made a group where you can chat and suggest ideas, so make sure to join. The first strangely missing Roblox player we have is Cool Kid. Cool Kid was very famous for making a script where he could destroy and hack servers.
The Cool Kid Roblox account was created November 2nd, 2013, but he had another account before this from October of 2008. However, according to the wiki, he had no exploit or hacking history before the Cool Kid account. Cool Kid is another very old hacker, so it's hard to find a specific date for most of this, but the first footage I can find of Cool Kid hacking Roblox games was posted on July 8th, 2014. In the video, he was hacking work at a pizza place by destroying the game and putting pictures of his avatar with the Team Cool Kid Join Today shirt, trying to make people join the group and making Team Cool Kid bigger. This was all done with a cool GUI, which looked something like this. With it, you could do simple things such as changing the music of the game and changing the image of the skybox, but also bigger things like killing everyone, kicking everyone out of the game, and even unanchoring everything, easily breaking the entire game. Team Cool Kid continued hacking a bunch of different games in middle to late 2014. However, if you search Cool Kid Roblox hack on YouTube, you'll see that Work at a Pizza Place was the go-to game for them. The wiki says that natural disaster survival was also a big target. Over the next year and a half, Team Cool Kid remained a thing, with videos still coming out in 2015 and 2016, although less than in 2014.
This is raw footage of Cool Kid hacking natural survival servers.
Okay. first one
Cookie got
is
experience from
easy.
uploading his hacking experience to YouTube. He was very consistent with his uploading until one day he stopped posting and stopped hacking. His Roblox account was still up, but he just wasn't online anymore. His subscribers started to make theories on his disappearance, but it's been years since he's made a video. Nobody knows where he went. The
This
next
looks
message
okay.
was Elflore.
I make
His story is that he got a
G.
headache while playing Roblox. He ignored it and continued playing his game, but his headache kept getting worse and worse. Eventually, he fell to the ground and was rushed to the hospital by his parents. He was diagnosed with something I don't want to mention on here. He was getting better every day until he just disappeared. But people are saying that this story is fake.
Art on YouTube, as you can see, and there's a lot of videos about it. I'm just gonna watch one of these and actually see if this is true. Wait, this pretty much is the fake blowing up TikTok Roblox story exposed. Ooh, okay.
First of all, L4R was fake, and I can say
He's already saying that L4R is fake, alright?
with confidence. After looking really deep into diving into the mystery of L4R, I found everything I needed.
Shinto was created like February 18th, and then he was last seen, February 18th? What? Hold up. Let's go back to his username. Let's go back to his profile. This is actually true. Alright, so here we can see that he joined on February 17th. Oh, wait, look at that right now. It says last online 2/17, so he was last online February 17th of 2012. Oh, wait, he did also say that it was played on the same day, or if he left on the same day that he created the account. So 10 years ago was approximately 2012. Yeah, oh wait, that actually kind of makes sense. Why would he create this account? One account. Y'all just started a chat between Flamin Silver 35 and then L4R. L4R says, and you're an admin in what? The group. Flaming says, I'm an admin in the game. I can ban people. So this literally looks like a very old chat. This is definitely probably in 2012. It looks very old. L4R says, you mean you work for Roblox? And then Flaming says, yes. I'm not trying to be rude, but I find that very hard to believe. So those are the messages that we've got so far. According to this person, I don't know if this message is true or not, but it doesn't look to be fake or Photoshop.
So the L4 story might just be fake and was probably made by somebody that was bored. But this next player may actually be real. The next Roblox player is Mikhail Maya. This one is actually a very sad story. This started in 2011 on June 26th, which, fun fact, I was literally only 1 year old. Michaela was playing an ordinary camping Roblox game on her computer. Everything was going well until she decided to message her friend Jacob. After Jacob messaged her back, she was noticing how weirdly he was texting. She was confused and sent him a message back on Roblox, but he didn't respond back. A few days passed and she continued to text him, but he never responded. Then one day he joined her in game and said it's almost time. He also changed his Roblox avatar to a scarier avatar which scared Kayla. After he joined her, Kayla wasn't seen online again, which is kind of silly. How does someone send you a link that you can't even click joins your game, and when you somehow join with them? However, this